Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwahn, and today we are checking out Power Chord. Now, Power Chord is not out yet. We don't have a set release date for it, and it should be sometime in 2023, but I'm putting the date as eventually. So this game it looks like it's got some sort of rhythm element in it, but it is also a card battler, and that's about all I know about it at this time. Now, that said, you can see on the screen that there was a demo available for it earlier this year. I do have linked in the description below 1 hour of gameplay for the demo for this from Retro Nation, so you can go look at that if that's something that you are interested in after we actually check out these trailers, if you want, if it pleases you. But otherwise, I know very, very little about this game, so let's go ahead and let's get started. Okay. So I said rhythm, but I think the rhythm is just that it's a band, not necessarily that you are actually doing anything on a rhythm scale. Maybe there's abilities that have the rhythm effects, but otherwise this just looks, on an initial take, like an altered form of Slay the Spire. I see an energy meter, I see cards that cost energy, there are enemies that have do they even have like effects above their head? Yes, they even have effects above their head of like what they're going to do, relatively speaking. So I mean, that's not a bad thing, okay? Like Slay the Spire has already been ripped a few times by different teams, so, and I like Slay the Spire, right? Like one of the games that I played that I loved a lot was definitely inspired by Slay the Spire, which is Potionomics, and I enjoyed the ever-living hell out of that. And I think Slay the Spire is a really good foundation, and it's cool to see other people do stuff with it. But when it's like, oh, it's a rhythm game that's a card, no, I think I just misunderstood what they meant by that, because this is just Slay the Spire where you have more than one party member, which is different, and you are... Is he supposed to be the drummer on the far left? Welcome in, Gorthan. Thank you so much, friend. There's just a bunch of people playing from the demo and they're dying a bunch. Okay, we're gonna keep moving on. Introducing Roxy Cleaver. Is this a character? This is a member of your party?
Hi, my name is Jamie Boylan. I'm a producer here at Big Blue Bubble, and today I'm going to give you a run-through of our upcoming game, Power Chord, as well as an exclusive first look at a new playable character, Roxy Cleaver, a champion of the arena who literally puts the rock in rock and roll.
Okay.
Power Chord is a roguelike deck-building battle of the bands composed of knights, samurais,
Nay,
and
Gorthan.
Hellspawn. In Power Chord, it's up to you to assemble a band of the most powerful musicians the world has ever seen.
So more like Darkest Dungeon? Maybe, like, it kind of feels like maybe a smush together of Darkest Dungeon and Slay the Spire. Because if we look here, we see that there's, at least at this point in the stage, there's 8 playable characters, right? And you could compare that to maybe like 8 classes in Darkest Dungeon. And we see that there are characters dying, and I don't know what happens when characters die. But we also saw in that other trailer the map like you travel in Slay the Spire, where you get to choose like, oh, we're gonna go to a shop, we're gonna go fight a battle. We don't know what's here, so.
And overall play styles. Mixing and matching your band will allow you to create devastating combos that will help you to shred your demonic opponents.
And it looks like different characters do different abilities based on what color they are.
And Last Knight of the Thunderfist. This stubborn knight acts as a defensive force, protecting both himself and
the cards have colors, and those colors correspond with the members of your band.
However, when used together with Boar's Power Fracture card, this defensive buff can be altered to become a weapon of demonic destruction. By using Boar's Power Fracture card on Shinobi 13 and unleashing Shinobi's Chain Lightning attack, we can take an attack that would do a modest 4 damage and enhance it to become a devastating 16. After each battle, you'll have the chance to choose your route through a series of branching paths filled with battles, merchants, random...
There was like a little healing one to heal up.
To heal and revive your fallen musicians.
chance to revive the musicians that you've lost. Okay.
Brawl from dive bar to dive bar, unlocking new strategies to take down demons.
Cards that you add to your... Yeah, very, very much like Slay the Spire. I'd say much closer to Slay the Spire than it is like Darkest Dungeon.
And the healing powers it can have.
We got a Darkest Dungeon. Is Darkest Dungeon 2 anywhere near done?
To share more about Power Chord over the coming months, but in the meantime, head over to our Steam page to try out the demo for yourself. If you like what you see, please remember to add it to your wish list and share it with a friend.
Is the demo still available? No. Okay. I say the first page said demo is available in late October, and I don't know when this video came out. This video was in December. It looks like the demo might not be available anymore, but that's fine. It was just a curiosity. All right, so here's a gameplay trailer from 6 months ago in June at the Future Games Show.
You're up. You're going on tour, and tonight there ain't gonna be an after party. This is hell on earth, and it ain't gonna be easy. But you've got a show to play. This isn't gonna work if you're dead. I'm sending you back. You're gonna take another run at them. But this time, you gotta play together.
Hello, Minimal.
We're gonna rewind as many times as it takes.
Yeah, and it definitely feels like instead of the different characters that you play as in Slay the Spire that all have their own decks, you're just kind of building your own team out of the playable characters that are available. I don't know if they'll all be available at launch. I don't know if they'll even provide that information at any point in time. The demo's not available anymore. Stop advertising the demo to me. Asher Odd announcement. Okay, we'll see what this is.
It's Jen from the Power Chord team here at Big Blue Bubble. Power Chord is our upcoming rock and roguelike deck builder coming to Steam later this year. In Power Chord, you'll assemble Earth's mightiest musicians, battle your way through legions of demons, and discover a ton of new cards to enhance your instruments of destruction.
The camera's very
Speaking
close.
of musicians, we're going to give you a first-hand look at our brand new band member, Asher Odd.
I'm ready.
This mystical vocalist uses tarot cards to support the band and help change the hand that fate has dealt you. Let's check out some of the cards and strategies you can deploy with Asher Odd. One of the strengths of Asher is their ability to allow us to play a single card multiple times on a turn. In this example, using Asher's Center Mine card to draw from a specific ally, we're able to replay Grimnir's Rhythmic Blows cards and do a whopping 36 damage on a single turn.
Interesting, okay.
Sometimes you're just dealt a bad hand. With Asher, you have the ability to drastically change the hand that fate has dealt you. One way
Sounds
is
like
through
this
the use
is going
of
to be
Asher's
very
Endless
powerful.
Possibilities cards, which allow you to draw up to 3 cards from your draw pile. In this example, we're able to draw Crushing Roar, which wipes out 1 demon, and a Corrode, which allows us to increase the damage of Shinobi's dice roll.
In almost all of these games, deck manipulation is huge. Like anything that affects how many resources you have.
These are just a few of the ways to unleash the mystical vocalist supportive powers. So jump into the new Steam demo featuring Asher and discover more ways to harness.
Still advertising the Steam demo that don't exist. That's fine. Anyway, so that's Power Chord. Like I said, it's definitely just heavily inspired by Slay the Spire. They've given Slay the Spire a new coat of paint in form of that you are I don't know if you're necessarily resurrected, like war banding musicians, but you're trying to do something for some mystical power that says that you're not allowed to quit until you succeed. Instead of choosing an actual character that dictates your deck, you're going to be making your deck out of several different characters that form your war band. I hope they call it a war band, by the way, because that's such a good name because of this, right? You're a band that is like battling through enemies after enemies. Call it a war band. You can have that one for free, okay? Well, just don't call it your party, okay? Just don't call it your party. But anyway, that aside, with how powerful the cards are, it makes me worried about the baddies. I mean, you know, we saw a couple of big ones in there. Saw a couple of really big ones. So then they had like 200 HP. And, you know, they got to have something to end your run to make you start over again. So otherwise, you know, you just crush out your way all the way through it. And then you're like, oh, well, that was fun. We're getting the band back together. We're on a mission from God. Okay, so that's Power Chord, everybody. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you've played the demo, let me know how it felt to you. If you've played Slay the Spire, how do you feel about this one? If you've not played any of these card battler games at all, where are you sitting on this one? Please leave all your thoughts down in the comments below. If you want to keep up the conversation elsewhere, two great places to do so are Discord and Twitter. Speaking of Discord, we have a channel dedicated to these reactions where you can place links of your own that we can check out together live on stream, because we do stream on Twitch, and I would love to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. And if you do watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy.